Earth signs. What's going on, people? What up, Earth signs? So today, thank you for coming to my channel. Today we're going to do Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So let's talk about it. Let's dig into what love is looking like in February 2021. All right. Now, please remember to like the post. It's an energetic donation. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Share with people who you know might need the message or hasn't subscribed yet. Check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising to see what other messages may resonate with you at this time. All right. So let's get started. For my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What does Spirit have for you? What messages? All right. Give me a message for the earth sign, Spirit. Give me the past energy. Current energy. Hidden energy. What's the hidden energy for my earth sign spirit? What's this? Ooh. This is advice and the likely outcome. Sometimes the cards will flip in my hand before I'm able to put it down. At the bottom of the deck, we have 4 of Earth. All right. So we have Knight of Fire. Ooh, Death. The World. Oops, sorry. And we have 5 of Air. All right. So in the previous energy, Earth signs, we have the Knight of Fire. This is a passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless energy. You know, this is like sudden movement, sudden events are picking up. Somebody moving quick and fast. This is the Knight of Fire, is the Knight of Wands, right? So in the past energy, things were moving very quickly in your life. But that's not the energy of thinking things through. It's more of a action before the thought, you know, not thinking about the consequences of your actions, just moving, just going, just flowing, just, all right, this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll figure it out later. That's that kind of energy. In the current energy, though, we have release, which is death. You know, it's the end of a phase or a situation, spiritual transformation, and time to move on. So you went from things moving quickly to a release, an ending. And then you have the World in the hidden energies, which, you know, that's usually, you know, job well done, and contentment and gratitude, and the path to enlightenment. But sometimes, and most times, you know, we think about the World, we think a cycle is complete. You know, it's the end of the major arcana. And it's like, well done, right? Or sometimes it could just be, you know, you're going in circles with a situation and the cycles have finally completed. Meaning there's no more going back, especially when you have a death card right before it. You know, this could have meant travel and that's ending. But for the most part, I get Spirit is telling me that cycles are complete. Anything toxic, Then you have the 7 of Air. That means plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. But it's also 7 of Air is energy of someone making a choice to leave things behind and let go. You know, sometimes folks want to let go with the option of coming back, so they don't take everything with them. Because so typical 7 of Air, Wraith Rider deck, you'll see somebody carrying 5 swords and leaving 2 behind. Maybe because they planned on going back in to get them, but That may not be an option in this case with the Death in the World card. And then we have Five of Air. That's an unwise choice. Learning what you can from the situation and reviewing everyone's motive. Also, Five of Air, which is Five of Swords, it's also winning, competing and to win by any means necessary, at any cost. You know, this is a person who just wants to win. Not, you know, thinking about, you know, the consequences of the actions. Just, I want to win at all costs. All right, so let's clarify this energy for my earth signs. And I'm going to be using tarot. It's a tarot sexual magic to clarify. Because we're going to see what the lovely cards has to, you know, we're using angel cards, but what's the other side of things, right? What is that intimacy? All right, so the Seven of Cups is clarifying the Knight of Fire. The Seven of Cups is choices, options, illusions, and delusions. It depends on how you look at it. Now, the Seven of Cups can also mean that a choice is made, right? The Knight of Fire is pretty much, you know, someone meeting a target and deciding to head to that target, right? Okay. Clarify the Death card, Spirit. Oh, in reverse. What we got? This is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this is on the Death card. So that means, it means, and we in a lot of sevens here. You got the Air, the Pentacles, and the Chalices, which is the Cup. There's definitely change. Seven of Pentacles is, excuse me, primarily waiting for something to happen. But it's also a releasing of a pause, like unnecessary worry. In reverse, it means that it could mean that what you're waiting for is happening, or that you've basically wasted your energy and your time into a situation. And but that's sitting on top of the release, which is the Death card, is saying that there's no more room for growth in this situation. That cycle is complete. And the Sun. So when this cycle completed, you got hope, optimism, right? So sometimes when we are dealing with challenges and relationships and there's some confusion, because, you know, the Seven of Cups represents confusion. You know, obstacles, illusions, and delusions, right? Especially in the upright position. So when we have the Sun card, and the Sun is bright, it brightens up the whole spread. This is telling us that when the cycle completes, because it's falling on the World card, that there's going to be renewed growth and optimism. Meaning so we go through a transition and we realize there's light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe we didn't anticipate it because we were going through the motions first, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Bless you, kitty cat. And then we have the Hermit. So now the Hermit is falling in the advice. And that's the Seven of Air. So there's been contemplation about the next move. And if you can see this card, there's two people involved and one person holding on to a candle that's not lit and just in deep contemplation on what their next move should be. And the Seven of Air is you really considering what steps you're going to take or how you're going to exit a situation. But that involves planning. So that, again, involves going within like the Hermit. So tell me more, Spirit. Give me clarity on this Five of Air. Eight of Pentacles. So Spirit says, how do you go on from here? What do you build upon? And now the Eight of Pentacles is your energy. The Seven of Pentacles is your energy, but it's not in your favor under the Death card, or over the Death card. So Eight of Pentacles is like, listen, I am going to win at all costs. I'm not going to fail in this relationship, or this relationship is not going to tear me down. I am building myself. I'm working on myself. It's self-love. You know, focusing on you. What do you want? What your needs are. And really going for that. That could be, you could be going to school, learning a trade, or just focusing on work or your coins, you know, how much money you're going to make. You know, you focusing on yourself now. You're winning at all costs because you've turned your focus inward to you. Okay, and what you can do. Now, you could be thinking about how you want to work on a relationship. However, with the way everything is going here, the focus is more inward. It's not about the other person or any other person. The focus is on you, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, the focus is now on yourself. So let's get some more clarification with this. Yeah, okay. So we were a little stuck in the past energy. Six of Cups in reverse. This is living in the past. This is not like letting go of what needs to be let go. This is somebody holding on to something, right? And that's why you have the Seven of Cups upright. You know, there was maybe some delusions about where this relationship was going. But it came to light because, again, what you put your energy into with that Seven of Coins in reverse, and then that release let you know exactly what was happening. You know, it came to an end. The foolishness came to an end. Whatever it was. All right, let me get it clear. Yeah, Knight of Wands again. The in and out energy is what ended. This Knight of Wands is in and out energy. This is not stable. This is not focused. This is not someone who is serious. A knight is like the teens of the deck. You know, they don't have the emotional maturity to make a sound decision like a king or a queen would, right? Or, you know, and Page is baby energy. So you're talking about somebody who's not really sure what they want to do, but it's like the universe stepped in and ended the in and out energy. And that's what had to stop. There was no reason to keep reinvesting in that in and out energy. Give me one more for the world, Spirit, and the sun. Yeah. So Spirit showed you where to celebrate your life, where to invest your energy, where to put your commitments with this Four of Wands. Four of Wands is twin flame energy, and Four of Wands is also commitment, you know, celebration. And the World card, so releasing yourself from a previous situation and the in and out energy opens you up to hope and optimism and celebration and connecting with the right ones. Tell me more about this advice. Going within, Hermit. Okay, so there's competing energies. And that's where all the contemplation is going. All right, tell me more. But then the sun again. So I want to say to you, Earth signs, there's good news. There's some competing energies. There's some challenges. But you're going within. And you're deciding to revamp your plan. But you have the sun here twice. So even with the outcome, it's good for you. You're pouring into yourself. And you're stepping away from anything that's not in your favor. Not serving your goals, your purposes, in your life. You're going to have the opportunity to celebrate with the ones you really love, that really show you love. And you're getting rid of that in and out energy that wasn't valuing you properly. And I say that because sometimes, you know, there are people in our lives who they want to be a part of us. They want to share our energy, yet they don't know quite how to give properly. You know, like the normal give and take. You know, many of us will give from our heart, but we don't receive. And then we start to realize, oh, I'm not valued. You know, I'm not being valued in a way that's conducive to my life. But if I let that go, if I release that energy and I no longer allow the in and out, and I clarify what I want and I stop putting energy there, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, then the world opens up for me and my cycle is complete. The sun comes out. I'm happier. And I can see clearly who I should be celebrating, who I should recognize to be in my life. Let's get some twin flame journey oracles on this. Alright, Spirit, tell me more. Tell me more for my earth signs. Alright, so in the past energy was some mirroring. There was you and the person may have been in and out, in and out. You and the person have been reflecting each other. Good or bad. There was definitely some mirroring going on. So this release was developing. Time-wise, I would say this release had been building up since the fall. Now we're in winter. So you may have just released this person, but you've been in contemplation energy for a minute. Yeah. And now you're more focused on your coins, which is that Eight of Pentacles energy as well. Yeah. So, you know, you or your person may have been trying to numb yourself, may have been trying to self-medicate, you know, drugs or alcohol, or binge watching things, or just trying to distract yourself from the pain of the releasing this relationship. Maybe why there's so much, you know, competition going on. Yeah. The Bound card. Okay, so at the end of this deck, we have healing, right? So I'm getting that, and I don't read reversals with this oracle. You may have felt bound, but now you're feeling more released. This may have been a struggle. So the advice is to stop the numbing and release yourself from that bound energy and focus on your coins. The sun is there. So the release, being released from that bound energy is also there with the Death card. So, you know, I wish this was like a lovey-dovey kind of reading, but I'm just getting that you have been tired of the in and out, earth signs, that you've been more focused on your coins and your self-love. And the more you focus on that, the better you feel. That releasing this relationship is more healing than it is hurtful for you, because you may have been in this for some time and coming to the realization back in the fall that this was no longer serving you. And maybe took you some time. You know, earthbound energy is really stubborn energy sometimes. And it might have took you a minute to release this situation. But once you started that self-love, once you started to release, you started to realize how much better you felt. You know, yeah, you just, it's like you're winning. You're winning for yourself now. So, let me get one of these Romance Angels. Let's see what Romance Angels Oracle will tell us for you, Earth signs. Release your ex. Ha! And it fell on top of release. Okay. The time has come to clear your energy. This is what this whole reading has been about. Releasing your energy. Because releasing that ex energy is freeing you up for the right energy. It's freeing you up for yourself. It's freeing you up for other commitments. It's freeing you up for happiness and true celebration. Oops. Unrequited love. There wasn't enough attraction or chemistry to keep that relationship going. Meaning, what I was saying earlier with the 7 of coins in reverse, there wasn't enough to keep it going. That this might have been a one-sided relationship and one person cannot keep it going. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So again, this is saying, now that once you've released your ex and you recognize it was unrequited love, which I think you were recognizing that long before the fall, but you probably came to an understanding. You came to some terms, right? In experience, I would say sometimes we fire warning shots to people and tell them, hey, you keep treating me bad, I'm not going to stay around. And the person that just doesn't know how to treat us better will just continue the behavior because we haven't made a change. We haven't moved on. We haven't let go. We haven't released, right? So the warning signs really are for us. The warning signs are for the person saying the warning, because you're telling yourself, I'm not going to keep taking this from you. I'm not going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. I promise you one day it's going to change. And then one day it did. And now I feel like, based on what I'm seeing here, the person that you've stepped away from doesn't exactly want to give up on you. Hence the 5 of air. Even the 7 of air could mean that they want to come back into your life. But express your love is telling me go ahead and make the romantic gesture. That's telling me that you also will be expressing your boundaries. That there are things that you will no longer tolerate because you realize they don't serve you. You realize that you cannot continue in that fashion. You can't keep doing the same thing, Spirit. Spirit is not going to allow it. And the reason why I say Spirit is not going to allow it, there will be interference if you keep doing it. Your life will not improve if you keep doing the same thing. Right? So let's see what Moonology will give us on this matter for my dear Earth signs. Right. Have faith in your dreams. This is having faith in yourself. This is loving yourself. Working through your fears, believing in yourself, and primarily working on yourself. Having faith that you can make the invisible visible. That you can start to manifest in ways that you weren't manifesting before because you probably were distracted by a potentially toxic situation, especially with bound, because bound is giving me toxic vibes, right? That as soon as you release that in your body, as soon as you started the healing process in your body, and I say body, I mean mind, body, and spirit. As soon as you started to release, you started to have more faith in yourself. You started to apply more self-love toward you, which is primarily what Spirit would want you to do, right? Some of these relationships that we go through, and I say we as just general people, they are awakenings. These are lessons that our spirit has agreed prior to coming into this solar return or this earthly return. We have agreed to do for ourselves. We have agreed to that I'm going to honor myself a certain way when I get here. I'm going to learn certain lessons that I'll need to repeat on my next incarnation. So we have these awakenings, and they don't allow us to repeat these things if we choose not to. Like, if we choose to learn the lesson, we will get the lesson. If you choose to learn the lesson, you'll get the lesson. If you choose to repeat it, you can repeat it the whole time you're here. But Spirit is saying to the earth signs, you got that release, you got that world card, things are complete. You don't have to repeat that lesson. And then you can walk forward with certain boundaries that you can implement in future relationships. And you can find more peace because you know what brought you unhappiness. So this is a healing message. And this is a really good message. The past is the past. Now is different. And there's a cut and dry type of energy with this. I don't see you repeating it, earth signs. You know, if anybody that this resonates with, I see that you're getting the lessons that Spirit is giving you. So that is your message today, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I hope that this message resonates with you. Please click the like, share, and subscribe. Energetically donate to my channel by liking it, sharing it with other people it may resonate with. Check your other placements. See what resonates with you, your sun, moon, rising, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, whatever, you know. And see what resonates. If you're cross-watching, you know, I say what I say, you know, and you can see how it applies again. But I appreciate you coming to my channel, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Peace.